Podnutz Daily for October 23rd, 2008, episode number 103. Slow. Business is going slow, guys. I don't know about how you guys are doing, but it's slowed down a lot last couple weeks. And I think everybody's getting scared about the economy, like I was saying. Even though it may not be directly affecting them, I think they're just scared because they're watching the news and being told to be scared. And, you know, they're just not spending money because they think something bad might happen. That's my guess, but we'll see what happens. So I want to talk about a couple things. Some stuff happened in the shop. Some stuff is just tips I just thought up that might be interesting. One particular instance is I had a computer. It was a Dell desktop, pretty old Dell desktop that came in. And I did a reinstall, replaced a hard drive. Her hard drive had crashed. Did a reinstall. Now, this computer didn't have an Ethernet jack on the back or on the motherboard, so there was no Ethernet port. So I assumed that this particular customer uses dial-up because they had a dial-up modem. So I didn't put AVG on the machine. I also didn't, what didn't I do? Upgrade to Internet Explorer 7? No, I think I did that. I didn't put AVG on the machine, and I didn't... there's one other thing I didn't do. I forget. But I assumed that the customer would be using dial-up because there was no Ethernet port. Well, if you look at modems, you'll see that most of them have Ethernet ports as well as USB ports. And some customers still use a modem with a USB port where they don't have Ethernet ports. It's USB 1.1, but it's still a heck of a lot faster than dial-up. Now, the problem is with this is when they use the USB port, you have to load the drivers for the modem. And when the customer came in and told me that, I didn't have the drivers loaded for the modem. So she's going to come back tomorrow. But the good thing is I keep a Comcast disk. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. When Comcast installs modems, or if you ever get Comcast service, they'll give you a disk. It has the modem drivers in it for the modem you're using. I think it has the drivers for all the Comcast modems. I'm not 100% sure. I got to check tomorrow when I install it. So I'm going to go install the drivers for the modems. I always keep one of those Comcast disks around. As well as those Comcast disks, if you never know if somebody's going to be using dial-up, carry an AOL disk around. And carry a People PC disk around, carry a NetZero disk around. It's always good to have those things in case the person uses dial-up and you need to get online and they don't have their disk and you can't download it any other way. Carry those disks around in your pack of disks. Let's see what else we got here. You guys are probably doing in the business or even not in the business have either shipped a computer or thought about shipping your computer somewhere. I just want to give some tips. If you're shipping any kind of computer, laptop or desktop, preferably laptop, you have to pack it better than you could possibly imagine. I'm talking about using at least 2 inches of padding on each side of the device. Wrap it in bubble wrap. Get a sturdy box. And my method, I guess, of like testing whether it's going to be sturdy enough is I picture like the UPS or the mailman taking the box and punting it down the street. Now, if he can punt this box down the street and it will still survive, then you packed it well. Don't take any chances and don't think that these shipping companies handle your product with care. Even if you have fragile written on the side, these things go through miles of conveyor belts. They're banged all around. They get thrown into a truck and thrown out of a truck. They get thrown back into a truck if you're not home to receive the product, and that can happen 3 or 4 times. So when you pack things, laptops, screens, whatever, pack them more than you would possibly think you would have to pack it. Like really lay the bubble wrap on. Now, when we did a lot of shipping and selling on eBay, we used to buy bubble wrap I think it was 250 feet of bubble wrap in a gigantic spool, and that's the large bubble. And we would get that at a shipping place that would sell this stuff by, I don't know what they call it, I guess by the spool. It was 2 feet long and 250 feet, 2 feet wide and 250 feet long of large bubble wrap. That's a spool most of you can't even put into your car. It's gonna be so big you have to put it in like a truck or something. You could get it so cheap. We used to get that for like $30 a roll, whereas you would pay like maybe 20 at Staples to get like 10 feet, 20 feet. So check, like, it was called L&R Shipping in Philadelphia. Probably most cities or areas have a shipping company in their area that just has tons of bubble wrap. I recommend buying your bubble wrap at a place like that if you're going to be doing a lot of shipping. Let's see what else here. Marketing. Now we're going to have to ramp up my shop anyway, our business a little bit to get more customers in. Right now we're just at the verge. If we get any less, then I would start to worry. But right now we're still doing a little okay, but it's getting kind of lean. And here's what I'm suggesting that we do. It's really smart for you to keep the names and phone numbers of all of your customers that you do business with. This is if you're in the business. Even if you're not in the business, it's still a good marketing tip. Your gold mine of information, your gold mine of customers are the customers that have already done business with you, because they've already seen you, they know what your work is like, and they've already paid you money. Somebody who's already paid you is, I think the statistic is like 7 to 10. No, maybe it's like 35 maybe for this particular thing. Anyway, I'm going to say a lot. A person who's already paid you is a lot more likely to give you money at another time in the future than somebody who's a brand new customer. That's kind of like a marketing rule. The customers that you have you should think of them as return customers. You should think of them as future customers, not just somebody you fixed a computer for and now on to the next guy. It's much harder to procure new people than to, get business from your customers that you've already had. So what we're going to do is have a laptop special and a desktop special and sell computers for Christmas, basically. I'm going to be going to Micro Center. I'm going to be buying the parts there for a desktop. I'm going to mark it up $100 and sell that. And it's only going to be like $320 if you buy all the parts at Micro Center. And that's with the $100 markup. Micro Center is also selling like $350, $400 laptops. We're going to sell them for $499. No, yeah, we're going to sell them for $499 after we optimize them and give it like the Geek Force seal of approval and 1-year warranty and all that. You make the offer kind of sweet. And we're going to go through our list of old customers and call everyone and use them to create new business rather than trying to do more advertising or trying to grab more people, off the street to come into the shop. We're going to take what we have, which are people who've already done business with us, and hopefully it'll be much easier to get them to do business with us again than finding a new person. I don't know if you guys accept credit cards. If you don't, I want to just tell you how easy it is to accept credit cards for your business. This is for any business. If you have a PayPal account, a PayPal premium account, which is free, a premium account is free. It's just you have to have your bank account verified or something by PayPal. Then you can accept credit